someone tell me what this means?
One.
Any other meaning?
Up.
Up. Any other meaning?
Yeah.
Your spear. Any other meaning? Finger. Finger. Any other meaning? Me. I'm here. Yes, I like that. One moment, please. Wait a while. Listen to me. Honorable judges, contest chair, friends. The world is about context and framing. How we've been framed and how we frame others. So, by just this one example of the finger, there's been 7 different meanings that you drew from my finger. 7 frames of just one icon, one symbol. I was driving down the expressway last week, taking a leisurely drive on the 3rd Authors Lane, as do all Singaporeans. Guilty as charged. I was driving leisurely, and then I caught a glimpse of red sirens glaring and the thundering roar, the wailing of the ambulance behind me. What would you have done? For those who are drivers. Speed up a bit, right? I can outrun you. That's what I did, of course. But after a while, my conscience pricked on me, and then I signaled left, I indicated left, and I moved to the lane in the center for the ambulance to bypass me. So feeling gracious, what do you think I did next?
Follow behind it.
Straight away, say that right, and follow behind the ambulance. Now I got the ambulance in front of me, the whole road is clear.
Yeah.
Moments later, I saw high beam flashing at me impatiently in a speeding red, fiery red, gleaming Ferrari hugging my tail. What do you suppose I did?
You showed him a finger.
I would have. First thing I did was to slow down. And then I tapped my brakes. And I could see his agitated face at my rear mirror, and he's gesticulating me to move aside. What do you think I did next?
Gesticulating back.
I decided it was an opportune time for me to take a long draw on my window screen wiper and let the water spray on my windscreen and splash on him at the back. And I just let the wiper go. So there goes the horn, and I thought, let's be gracious to him, and I moved to the side. And then he bypassed me. When I thought back about this incident, about framing, perhaps the driver in the Ferrari was the husband of the lady patient in the ambulance. Aha. That was an aha moment for me. And when I reflected about my actions, indeed I was guilty as charged and thoroughly ashamed and embarrassed at the lack of graciousness in me, actually. Framing and context. Just 2 nights ago, I dropped off a friend at on the fringe of Geylang, I would say, and she lives there. So she wanted to get her supper, but she didn't have money. So as I stopped by the roadside and I let her off, immediately she tapped on my windscreen and I let it down. And she reached in to say, "Kenneth, can you lend me some money?" Oh. And so I said, "Sure, it's $50 enough." I reached out to her. Immediately, high beams again at me. Wow, Papa! And then the police officer walked by my side. "Excuse me, sir, do you know that soliciting for prostitution is illegal in Singapore?" Framing and context. That police officer had to bear the chain on my friend, not me. So in life, we often look at different situations and different contexts, and we jump to conclusions many times. At body language, at signals, at tonality. I had to learn this lesson also when I attended a seminar and I learned about all these things, framing and context, and how we should look at things with a broader scope of mind, broader perspective. And so the lecturer was saying, what if we were to face a problem? Immediately we would say, I have a problem, or what is the problem, or what is the problem here that we have to overcome? He was suggesting that we change our framing and our context to what is the situation. And then our entire mindset will change. It no longer appears to be a problem that seems more daunting than our ability. The lecturer went on to also suggest other tools and for us to consider as well in our communication. So one day I was at home, just last night, with my wife, and I'm the kind that would like to save water. Because water, you're taxed 3 times, you know. Yeah. So for those of us who pay water bills, you're taxed 3 times. Tax for usage, tax for the water conservation tax, and tax for the GST. So you're taxed 3 times. So we often have this issue on water. And immediately, she jumped at me. You again! How many times must I tell you? You! Why? Are you so obsessed with saving water? Why don't you just take the shower, switch on the heater and let the water run so that the water will be hot for me? Why must you always take the shower cold and then quickly jump out before the heater even heats up the water? What's the point of this whole thing? You! So I practiced what the lecturer was teaching me about framing and context. So I changed the situation around by saying, instead of how I would have lambasted her, in the end I practiced this. I said, darling, let's take a look at the situation. Saving water is a good thing. And actually, I understand that you are upset and angry. Allow me to share with you my struggle on how your wastage of water is affecting me. And then it didn't work on her at all, and immediately she pointed the finger at me, you silence and listen to me. So apparently framing doesn't work for everybody. Back to your father's chair.